Okay, ma'am, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Only we three.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Okay, we can start. Please, there.
Good evening, ma'am. Can you do prayer? Good evening, ma'am. You're mute.
Divine Master, give us this day work that will strengthen our body, enrich our mind, deepen our feelings. Help us to be responsible in all our dealings. Guide us to fight the battle of life, and may we overcome all difficulties with courage and patience. Keep us pure and honest, loving and true. Let us march forward and do. Do lead us with thy divine light ideals placed before us by our elders. Thank you.
Okay, anything else you wish to share?
A thought for the day, ma'am. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. A quote by Nora Roberts.
Yes, so I think only we three. Now it is 8-2. So maybe join, right? Like Chong or Rashmi, I don't know. But they are saying in group whether they are doing all the
Rasmi
activities, assignments.
Rasmi will join later, she said. Her child is not doing well.
Okay, so we were just discussing about the child development and growth, and who is going to lead today's class?
Can I read?
Yeah, sure.
Prenatal onwards, no?
Yeah, but we don't have the time to read all the passages. You can brief.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Missing is that person. Page 38.
38.
38. We have done up to the intellectual environment.
Yes, influence of an. Last week we did factors that affect growth and development, no?
Yes.
Yes. But prenatal onwards we have to. That must correct. Okay. Here we are going to prenatal, maternal. In that prenatal, it's 6 points are there: maternal health, mother's physical and mental state, mother's readiness to have the child, nutrition, drug or alcohol intake, any accidents. When a mother is going to, when a girl is going to be a mother, first she has to get ready for that. And mother's health is very important, mother's physical and mental state is very important, and she has to ready for that, and she has to take enough nutritious food. Drug and alcohol intake has to be controlled, or be careful about any accidents. Okay. Then postnatal, after the delivery, physical environment, living condition, in that living conditions, place, space and environment, health and nutrition, illness and accidents. After the birth of child, physical environment is very important, that where the child is living, that condition, uh, how much the child can play, and then the environment, how it will be very positive, health and nutrition, and illness or accidents we can avoid. Okay, the second in that second point is socio-emotional environment, parental attitudes and child rearing practice, socio-economic status, family structure, and sex and culture. The third one is intellectual environment, opportunity to explore and experiment, arouse inquisitiveness to ask questions, see encouragement by giving positive feedback, providing a variety of activities, namely reading, storytelling, drawing, playing music, dancing, and dramatizing. In these two points, socio-emotional environment is very important for a child. Parental attitudes towards the child, it should be very positive. Socio-economic status, the child, how to nurture that child, that is also very important. Family structure is very important, and sex and culture is also very important for a child when we are giving a birth to a child. Intellectual environment, opportunity to explore and experiment. They have to the eagerness to do the explore the things, experiments, their queries about the experiments, arouse inquisitiveness to ask questions. Some children, they are not opening their mouth, but some are very curiosity. They will ask the questions, and encouragement by giving positive feedback. Yes, that is also very important. Providing a variety of activities like reading, storytelling, and all. Okay, Montessori acknowledge the passive nature of the child. They go through a period of absorption from the environment, and so she give more importance to the prepared environment. At the same time, she recognized the strong active nature of the child, allowing children the freedom to choose their own activities voluntarily. Montessori is giving a yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, there was three areas, like three phases, like that socio-emotional environment, intellectual environment. Then we have that postnatal and prenatal. Kim, do you have anything to share with the ma'am? Very nicely it explained. Do you have anything to add, because you are dealing with many kids? Do you have anything to add?
Nothing much, ma'am. But prenatal, before the child born, and when the child is still in the mother's womb, child mothers should be happy. And for example, my mother used to say that when I was in the womb, she used to sing song, read Bibles, and she used to have a quite calm time. So when I was born and grows up, then I like singing. So it influenced me, I think, like that.
That's it. So everything, every factors influence the child, whether it is in prenatal stage or postnatal stage. Whatever happening in and around, which is connected with the mother, that will affect the kid also. Sometimes the elders are saying like, don't eat too much spicy food. because that will make the kid, make the child very irritating. Like it will be very difficult for them to that night. It maybe the mother can't sleep because child will be moving and like in a restless manner in her womb also. So everything matters when we talk about. And even though the parents to be, those who are going to become parents, when they are thinking about that, when they are planning about that, from that moment itself, they need a very caring, loving, they how to live in a loving atmosphere. That will also boost the development of the kid also. Okay, fine. So next.
One more thing, ma'am.
Yes, please.
About this socio-emotional environment, I knew some family that when they talk, they always shout and they cannot talk quietly to each other. And when we call him or when we talk quietly or slowly, say something slowly, then they will not listen. Okay, the mother will shout, and it is like always shouting at each other, and then that become a habit. So they cannot hear, and they don't give importance to the mother when the mother is talking slowly and calling them quiet and calm. The children are not paying attention. That was what I noticed.
Okay. So everything matters in and around what is happening around them. Everything matters. Okay, fine. So please continue. We can just discuss about that lifespan, like what milestones of development. That is that
Yeah.
period of womb to the like that
Yeah.
months up to that months. Please.
Milestones of development. Period of ovum. Conception to end the second week. Okay. A period of embryo. Second to 8 weeks. Tries to hold the head steady. 8 months until birth. Tries sitting 2 to 5 months after the birth. Crawling 5 to 8 months. Standing with support 8 to 12 months. Walking 7 to 14 months. Standing with support can climb stairs 13 to 15 months. Running 15 to 18 months. This is the condition which after the birth of before the birth and after the birth of a child. It will take 2 weeks to conception to end that period to ovum, and second to 8 weeks it become embryo and tries to hold up the head steadily inside the womb 8 months until the birth. 8 months to until the birth. Sitting 2 to 5 months after the birth. Crawling 5 to 8 months. Standing with support 8 to 12 months. Like that, that list is going. Now it is life. Life begins at conception when a sperm cell from the father fertilizes with an egg from the mother to form a single cell called zygota. The zygota, which is a fertilized cell, contains 46 chromosomes. The mother and the father contribute 23 each. Hundreds of invisible practicals called genes are found within each of these thread-like bodies. These genes control hereditary traits. The mother contributes 23 X chromosomes and father contributes either 23 X chromosomes or 22 X chromosomes and one Y chromosome. The XY chromosomes determine the sex of the child. If the father contributes 23 X chromosomes, the child will be a female child. It is 22 to 22 X and 1 Y chromosomes, the child will be a male child. So this is it is saying that how the life is starting in the womb before that life begins conception when sperm cell one only from one single cell from father's uh, fertilized sperm and the egg from the mother And this, when it is fertilizing, this is called zygota. Zygota, which is a fertilized cell, contains 46 chromosomes, each 23 from father and each 23 from mother also. When the father is giving 20 uh, two X chromosomes and one Y chromosomes, which may be that child will be female, and 22 X chromosomes and one chromosome. Sorry, I did a mistake, I think. Yes. Father contributes 23 X chromosome, if child will be a female, and 22 X chromosomes and one Y chromosome is child will be the male. Okay. Then
Okay.
the,
So the beginning of life,
yes.
the union of ovum or egg from the female side and sperm from the male side, that combination will make the starting of a life. Okay, so that's zygote, and then embryo, that we can see that in detail in the next paragraph, like period of the ovum, period of the embryo, fetus, like that. So initially what is happening, the sperm plus egg, that is zygote, then zygote to embryo, then embryo to fetus. Okay. Okay, so you people can draw that cycle. If you can do, you can draw that cycle of that period, like uh, that how the life beginning, every stage is like zygote, then embryo, then fetus, then initially after 9 months, that baby. Okay, fine, please continue. Yes,
Period of
sir. Yes.
conception to the end of the second week. After the egg is liberated from the ovary, it moves into the fallopian tube. It stays before for about 24 hours, waiting for a single sperm to fertilize it. Within 24 hours of being fertilized, it begins dividing very fast into many cells. It keeps dividing as it moves slowly through the fallopian tube to the uterus and attaches to the lining of the uterus. This is called implantation. Here it continues to grow. At the point of implantation, the placenta, from which the umbilical cord, umbilical cord extends to the fertilized ovum. It's developed. In this way, the fertilized ovum zygota receives nutrition from the bloodstream of the mother. Yeah, it's starting from the egg is liberated from the ovary. It is releasing from the ovary and it is move into fallopian tube. It is attached with the uterus and the ovaries. That small two tubes are there, and it stays there for about 24 hours, waiting for a single sperm to fertilize it. And within 24 hours, is being fertilized, it begins dividing very fast into small cells. It keeps dividing as it moves slowly through the fallopian tube to the uterus. It is reaching to the uterus. There, one lining is there inside the uterus. This is called implantation. It is detaching with that. Attaching with that inside the uterus. That time is known as implantation. Here, it conditioned to grow. Like that, it will grow. At the point of implantation, the placenta, where the baby is keeping inside, from which the umbilical cord extends to the fertilized ovum. From the placenta, that umbilical cord will start to the child, means that cell. In this way, the fertilized ovum receives nutrition from the bloodstream of the mother.
It's
Can I
science.
continue? Can I
Yeah.
continue?
It's science. Anything, Kim, you wish to add anything to that? Because that is that period of the ovum, that is conception to the second week. So it dividing into many cells, and the healthy one is stick onto the uterus wall. Okay.
This is period of ovum. Uh,
So, Bindu ma'am, so what about next topics? Whether Kim can do?
Sure, ma'am.
Next,
Sure. Kim, ma'am, you can please.
okay. Period of embryo from second to 8 week after conception. For the first 2 months, new life is called embryo. During this period, all important external and internal resources starts to develop and function. Different cells are made, such as blood, bones, and muscles. By 8 weeks, the tiny heart had been beating for almost a month. The lungs, liver, stomach, and brain started to develop, and sex organs are developed enough to determine the sex of the embryo. This week, heart, the heart, lung, liver, stomach, and brain. And then this is the week where we can determine the sex organs from the first 2 months.
So that
Bone, blood,
tiny, tiny
muscle.
organs are
Yes,
developing, right?
yes, yes, yes.
So you can make a chart of that developing state of a child. Okay, in that womb, initially from that, like what was that? Zygote, right? Then embryo, then fetus, like that. After the baby is ready for born, like that stage, up to that stage, you can get different postures and charts when you search in the Google, and you can draw or you can cut and paste. That's up to you. Okay, next, please.
Period of the fetus from 8 weeks until the birth. All the organs grow bigger and stronger. From the fifth month onwards, one can hear through stethoscope. The body moves freely. One can feel the mother's skin buggle where the arm or leg is kicking out. Some babies suck their thumb, some yawn and stretch out. So this is the time when the mother can feel the child is kicking. And baby at birth, the normal weight of a child is 7 pounds or 3 kg. The first cry after the birth helps the lung of the child to begin functioning. The newborn child tries to adjust with the new environment. The sudden child waking, choking, irregular respiration, sneezing, and similar symptoms of instability in the initial period after birth shows its reaction while it attempts to adjust to the new environment. So I heard something from the doctor that if the child is born um, normal birth, not cesarean, then when they come out from the mother's womb, when he was pushed out, then all these muscles and the bones, all these are stretching itself, and he did exercise, let's say, and then he come out as a whole, and when he was stretching and push out with lot of difficulty all his muscles and all his bones, everything are placed in order. Then some children who are directly uh, cut the stomach and take out from the mother's womb. So some children can be a little like bending, or his head cannot uh, come straight, or he cannot sleep straight. There is some defect like that also, I heard from the doctor. And also, when I experienced that my sister baby was born before the time, like premature, is 7 month. In 7 month, it was time to born. The water broke, and but he was still too little. He was only 1.3 kg, 1 kg 300 gram, and the doctors said that chance of living is very small. They said very less, but we take risks because we cannot keep inside the warm and uh, feed the mother with what it did it say, I don't know, the medicine for 2 3 months, 2 months. That's why we did first surgery, and then the child come out, and He was very little, so tiny that he is like just the head is just like our face. The fingers are too little, and they keep in the incubator like 1 month, and then after that, we were able to go home. We were able to leave the hospital. But the child is now. He was supposed to be born in June, but he he was given birth prematurely by April, I think. So 2 months, if we subtract, then it is April, and he should be born in June. So his developmental stage, when I see till now, he is not able to sit. So I was worried, and when I asked some people also, there is developmental delay in some children who are born prematurely, and some said that they can walk and they can sit and walk uh, just before 2 months. Some people are also like that, they said. So somehow I got a little relief. But I asked my sister, you have to go and check your child with the pediatrician. And then she said she checked with the hospital, the doctor, and then they said that they have to do physiotherapy like that. I heard. Now he is 15 months. Not 15 months. If we count from June, then he is already 13 months and not able to sit. But he can move freely. He is almost like about to speak, but only developmental delays in his body, bones or muscle or something like that is delay.
And
That
what
is why.
about the weight? No. What
Wait,
about the weight?
I think he crossed 2 kg now.
And he's taking enough, like in feeding is done. It's the happening properly. Feeding.
Feeding the mother cannot feed now because, ma'am, he was in the hospital. He cannot be. He cannot. Mother cannot feed for 1 month. No, that's why the mother did not have milk. So he is given formula or what is that milk? That's why.
Okay. But sometimes, mostly, these premature babies are very smart. Maybe
Yeah,
they are surviving. That's why.
he's very happy, and whenever he's with the brother and that sister, they are very happy. He will laugh and they will enjoy together. But only his movement is a little delayed.
Okay, fine. Okay. So that is like we just went through the milestones and the circle, that birth circle, what is happening when that life takes place in mother's womb and when they born and when they connected with the outside world, what is happening in and around them. That's we can see in that. And after that, in each age, the development is progressing in their life,
Yeah,
and then the people who are connecting with the kids how to prepare proper environment for their development, because environment and hereditary, these two factors are affecting their development. Hereditary, we couldn't do anything, but we can do many things by preparing the surroundings or by preparing the environment where they are going through. And any negative things happening due to hereditary factors can be, that effect can be reduced by making a proper environment. Okay. So that is about the development and growth of a child, a toddler, how a toddler becoming adult. That we can see in the coming sessions, and what all things are happening in many areas connecting with the development and growth. And so the second one is about physical and motor development, the movement and their physical development. What all things are happening when they are growing up. So that is unit 2. So in that we can see many things are given like in an age span, but it is a general features, like we couldn't say that every kid is going like that, because some kids are walking at the month of 8, some are
Yes.
walking already after a year, proper walking is happening after 1 year. So only general informations are there. So let us see what is in that. Okay, so physical and motor development. So anyone can lead, please.
Physical development is referred to as a process which brings progressive change in the external as well as internal body organs of an individual in order to enhance their capacity to function. Normally, the physical changes occur in the following dimensions. The characteristics of physical development are: physical development is very swift during infancy, that is 0 to 2 years. We just discussed 0 to 2 years, like the milestone of development, 0 to 2 years. Period of ovum is there, period of embryo is there, tries to hold up head steadily. And we studied here in the previous chapter up to, from conception to 18 months. And here 18 to 24 months. During these 18 to 24 months, they can stack blocks, turn paces, improve hand-eye coordination, and can help with dressing themselves. With our little help, they can dress themselves like buttoning and the zip and all. If we help them, they can do somehow dressing themselves. That is from 15 to 18 months. And period of pre-childhood, that is 3 years to 6 years. This is the period of fixation, that is what is attained in infancy is stabilized. In this period, 3 to 6 years, gross motor skill, jump, climb, hop easily, ride. They can ride tricycle or bike with training wheels, throwing, catching, kicking balls. It will become better and improve balance, walk in a line. So walking in a line, this is also very important. Some children cannot walk in line, or when we give a little balancing, they cannot stand, or they have to stand in one leg. So we have to check these things for the child. Then for fine motor skill, they can start drawing shapes, or they can do cutting with scissors or start writing. This is the period. Build with small blocks or toys and like puzzles and Lego, and dress and undress with little help. Use spoon with forks properly, and like his other physical changes like hand-eye coordination, movement. Uh, the baby teeth will continue to fall out towards the end of this stage, means at the end of the 5 to 6 years. Increase energy and activity levels. That is childhood between 3 to 6 years. That is the age. Presently, I am also looking after the children, so I knew most of this one. And middle childhood, 7 to 9 years old, again a period of growth and development, but the rate of growth is low in comparison to infancy. This one I don't know much, man. Later childhood, 10 to 13, is again period of fixation. The first 3 years of early adolescence are marked as the year of rapid growth and development. Physical growth ceases by when maturity is attained. Physical growth will be stopped at the age of when they attain maturity is 18, 19, 20, like okay, physical growth will stop. We can discuss more on this middle childhood, later childhood.
Yes. Okay, anyway, in part 3, we are going to discuss about that is the age span from 0 to 6 years. That is birth to 6 years. In this 3 to 6 years is very major part, because in
Yes.
at age span, everything is every that is growth and development is very rapid, very progressively it is going on. So that is the age span of Montessori classroom. Anyway, so we can see that different age span and what is happening in that age span, body control, body balance, and they know, and everything will be stabilized when they reach that pre childhood, that age. Then when they become adolescents, that is adolescence, that is also a rapid growth and development, and their immunity power improves, and the physical growth ceases when maturity attained, but the development in all other areas, cognitive, language, in every area, the development continues, that process is continuing. And below that, and Bindu ma'am, anything you wish to add, because you already um, um, you have two kids, like two girl children. So I think you can add more when you think about their that life journey when they were
Yes,
kids.
yes. Bindu ma'am can say from middle middle childhood, later childhood. This is for her.
Ma'am, Jisha ma'am, I want to say my first baby when she was born, and she was just like ma'am told, no, she was sitting that she was breech, she was sitting in warm. Then she came out, it was her leg one side, it was tilting. Later my mother, she gave the massage and all. Now she's okay, everything is okay. So when Kim ma'am was telling about the her niece or nephew, we can give proper massage that will make them very strong, that you can apply in your sister's case. And one more thing, when the child is going to, we can see their smiles, they are imitating things, and when they are reaching up to 3, the age of 3, we will think about how they will write, how they will learn all these things. I was thinking like that, my child, how she will learn ABCD. It was really, I was shocked when she started writing. She's going to very curiously, she is asking some questions, we are giving the answers. And when she went to the school also, the first stage, it was very, we were thinking like that, how much, how can she. But the children, they will grasp everything very fastly when they are getting a very good trainer in the school, also if it in house also, they will grow just like anything gems. That is my experience. And when they are reaching to the adolescence age also, if we are giving proper guidance to them, if which one is the bad one, which one is the good one, that we have to give advancedly, then only that child will grow very but in a positive manner. Otherwise the chance is there, they can go here and there. If they are not getting enough love and affection from our own home, they will go other outside to get the love. This adolescence age, it is very crucial time for the mother and father, and even the teachers also, because that time their mindset is in another way. They can go behind, not they are going behind the peer groups, not for the parents and the teachers. Their mind will be there, what the others talking, what we can do in the, so many ways they will choose. So that time we have to give the, from the home, from the teacher side, if we are giving a proper guidance to the children, they will not go anywhere, they will go straight. That is 100% sure. Then the first 3 years, physical growth ceases by maturity is attained. Yeah, physical growth. The children, they need, when they are growing up, they need very nutritious food to maintain their body. Not only body, mind also. They have to give proper food. The morning food is very important. That is called, the breakfast is called as the brain food. Properly they have to get the nutritious food, then only it will be grow, everything will be fine. And some children I noticed that they are skipping their food. Sometimes they will not eat the breakfast. I'm always telling the children, if you are not eating the breakfast properly, you cannot study, because that is very important. Some children they will not eat full food. Very little only the mother is sending to the school, but they are not eating properly. We are forcing them to complete the food. The food should be then nutritious. Some children they are bringing the that junk food also. So we are compelling them to bring the nutritious food. These all things matter, ma'am, and proper guidance from our side, from the teacher side, from the parent side.
Yeah, yes, actually this adolescence means they will be having many doubts, many confusions, and they want to be more independent than the previous ages. And they need privacy also sometimes in some cases. And even though they are living in this family, they want to be independent. They like solitude, loneliness. They love to sit in solitude. That doesn't mean that they are lonely. They love to sit in that solitude stage, because they want to concentrate many things in their studies and many other things also. But here we have to support them to sort out the confusions and conflicts which are forming inside them. So we have to make them sure that we are here to support you. Whatever is happening inside you, in your internal thoughts, or whatever is happening around you, that is in your friend circle, you can come to me. We have to make a space for them to come to us. If we if we are behaving them to very rudely, and we are following some strict conditions and rules for them, then it will be very difficult for them to open up. So that space should be created with warmth and love. So that period, that adolescence period, is very very confusing. It's very difficult for, as Binduvan said, it's very difficult for the parents. It's difficult for the teachers to manage, and the kids itself, they couldn't also manage. Sometimes they don't know what is happening to me, why I am behaving like this. Sometimes they will yelling, sometimes they will behave rudely, and they will think that, oh, why I am doing like this. I am not the person who was like this. I am something else. But why I am behaving like this? These type of confusions are there. And about that pre-childhood, everything is, that foundation is becoming in that age, that pre-childhood, that is 3 to 6 years, is the foundation of all other coming stages. So this foundation should be made properly. So that is our commitment, our responsibility to do that foundation. That is why Maria Montessori designed a method for making that foundation more strong and beautiful. She is telling like the kids need many things in this age. We have to give them freedom, then only they will become independent. If they get the freedom, then only they will, their thought process um, will become, and they will, yeah, their imagination, creativity, everything will develop if we give them that freedom. If we didn't give them enough freedom, their thought process will arrest, their imagination, creativity will get stunted. So we have to give them freedom, but freedom within the limits. We can set the limits. If there is evil is happening, we can intervene, we should intervene, and we should set limits for that. And there may be dangerous zone, because if we are giving them freedom to make some cookies in the oven, so these kids are handling this electric equipment, and heat is there. So we have to observe and we have to watch them. Every parent know that, because when their kids are about the age of learning, to ride bicycle. That time the parents or siblings or whoever it is, their support is there. They will support the kid from the back side, and kid is always thinking that my papa is there in the back or my sister is there in the back, so he has that confidence to move forward. So the same thing should happen in that age, in every age, because they know that yes, they are there. So I have to do the things properly. Whenever he is taking a jug to pour water to glass, that time also he know that my parent is there. If anything happened, he will help me, and I know how to manage the situation. If water is spilling out, he know to take that cloth, and he know how to mop, because we already given them that instructions. So everything should be done in that age. They should make lemonade, they should cut the fruits, they should cut the vegetables. They know how to wash the, they have to know how to wash the vegetables and fruits. Then they should know how to make cookies, they should know how to make juices, they should know how to extract that juices from that fruits. Everything they should know, and they have to know how to keep everything in their position, and how to clean the premises. Everything should learn in that pre-childhood. That is, life skills should be provided. And Maria Montessori stated all these things years ago. That time the digital world was not developed as much. Now the digital world is developed. We don't know which one is real, which one is duplicate. We don't know about that, because the influence of AI is great. AI and everything is more far. So we have to so this digital world has some negative influences and positive influences also. The kids are in that network, in that digital network. We have to provide them life skills, then only they will lose the interest in that digital network. Okay, and when I went for an open forum, how we can help the kids who are under the influence of this digital network? Many psychologists were there, and many other eminent persons were there from educational background. Many persons was there, and everybody was suggesting like we have to provide life skills. That is nothing but our Montessori method. So that's why this method is very popular. We can apply this in our home, we can apply in our surroundings, we can apply in our society, we can apply where we are working. Okay, so our job or whatever it be, it is very divine. Okay, fine. So you can see one table in that below that last portion. You can see one table in that age is given. So there is no title for that table. Can you just look and see what all these columns are?
Ma'am, the age is the first column is the age. The
Yes.
next column will be the 14.78, that is maybe their weight. 13.71 may be their height. 98.36. 98.36. What it is? Intellectual? Their IQ level?
Okay, Kim, what about you? Can you just give the title?
Is it brain development percentage of brain development?
Okay, whether
Weight,
the height, yeah, yes,
weight
in every,
factor.
yes. You said that the first column is age, that is okay. Whether
Yeah.
the weight and height of the girl and boy or at the same age is same.
Boys it will be more, girls it will be less.
Yes. So the second column is weight of boy, and the third one is weight of girl. Uh, that fourth one height of boys, and last one is height of girl. Okay. So at the age of 3, the boy's weight will be approximately, okay, that is average weight.
In terms of centimeter, is it now?
Yeah, height is in terms of centimeter and weight in terms of kg.
Okay.
You can collect more details regarding this when we search in that topic connecting with this.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah,
These
yes,
things are done in their holistic progress card.
yes.
We one thing for this one, uh, and see if they prefer to do this height with the little handspan. They said that because the children don't know numbers, units, and also instead of doing in measuring in centimeters, their height, let them measure by their own handspan. Then they will. It is a kind of activity also to them, and then they will know. They can imagine this one how uh, tall he is or she is.
Okay, okay. Just like we are measuring that flower garland with our hand, like that, we will measure our height with this palm size, right?
Mm. As they're not introduced to units,
Yes,
meter, centimeters, so they don't know this idea. So
yes,
what they know in their own body handspan is the
yes. That means that abstract idea they don't know. They don't know what is meant by this kilogram and what is meant by this centimeter. So they only know the body parts of their own. So they can say that my height is this much, 4 times this or 5 times this. They will say, okay, very good. Okay, please continue.
age the gain in height and weight differs from child to child. The size of the brain also increased steadily in the preschool years. By the time of the child is 6 years old, the weight of the brain is 90% of the brain of an adult. Muscles also become thicker and stronger by 4 years of age. Children acquire toilet and control at night. Parents can use activities like playing with blocks, puzzles, sorting buttons, or beads, cutting along a straight line using blunt scissors, paper tearing, coloring, and paper folding enhance the fine motor coordination of young children. Young children practice fine motor control through activities like cutting, threading beads, and sorting. Parents need to provide children with toys which further enhance their fine motor coordination. These things all we practice in the school. Blocks, we used to let them stack blocks like they're counting the blocks, and sometimes they stack. We write numbers in the on the blocks, and then they have to stack. Like if it is 1 2 3, they have to stack 1 2 3 blocks, one after another on the top of them. And puzzles will be a little difficult. So you case the student can do this one. Sorting buttons or beads, sorting small bead and bigger beads. Also, we did them, and these sorting beads we can do with color. Also, we let them keep all the different, all the same colors together in one place, and also we give them one thread and then they used to do beading, so they're counting also, they're learning colors also, and then this hand movement, finger movement is also improved with that. Cutting along a straight line using blunt scissors, this one is we can let the LKG students start doing this one. We give them blunt scissor and then they cut zigzag line. Sometimes they cut straight line, and they practice different types of lines also. And paper tearing is mostly for the pre-KG, we let them do. And coloring and paper folding, this one is also for the pre-KG kids to improve their hand finger muscles there, to prepare them for gripping the pencils. We are doing these things mostly. Young children practice fine motor through activities like cutting, thread beading, yes, sorting colors also. We kept some uh, pom-poms, just like round colors, different colors, and then we kept six balls of different colors, and then they have small tongs. With the small tongs, they have to pick the uh, green color and they put in the green bowl, and then all the red color they put together in the red bowl like that. And with that, they're learning colors also, and they're touching the texture also, and then they're practicing for the pencil grips. And about the weight, yeah, about the weight, some children are very, very thin and very underweight, so to say, some children.
Some children are overweight also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One pre kg, no, one LKG child is 34 kg.
Yes. So sometimes it may be due to their food habits, or sometimes maybe due to some hormone changes, because some kids are diagnosed by this diabetics. They are obesity due to this disease, maybe this condition. And one of my friends son, he was overweight, and his father used to tease him like, don't eat too much, that's why you are becoming more more this obvious. He was very down that time, because his own father is teasing, and they went to a doctor and physician, and after so many examination, he asked them whether he had taken any medicine for any other diseases. Yes, they had taken some medicine for his asthma. So that's why his weight become he became more obvious. So, now he is undergoing one diet and exercise also. Now he started losing his weight. Okay. So we have to check the weight also, weight and height of that kid. And mostly, most of the schools are preparing a health record of the kid every academic year, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have the health record.
Yes. Okay, in that
And
many questions are there, like what is the blood group, height, weight, is there any
yeah,
allergy to food or
that
any
is very
medicines,
important.
consuming any medicines like that, of certain questions are there. Okay, so yes, what's next?
Factors influencing physical development. The physical development of an individual is found to be influenced by both hereditary and environmental factors. Some of the important factors that affect physical growth and development are the traits and characteristics inherited at the time of conception, the physical as well as mental health of the mother during the time of pregnancy, nutrition received by the embryo within the womb of the mother, conditions and care at the time of delivery, nutrition received by the child after birth, presence or absence of physical defects, illness, and disease. The living conditions are physical, social, and culture. The opportunities of recreation, self-expression, play, exercise, health, rest, and sleep. Here I want to add one more thing. When the child, started to grow, parents' involvement is very very important. That is what I know. Last time I stay with one family, and what the father and mother take a lot of care, and they are not even drinking that cold water. The mother will keep the filter water boil, and then that cool water they will be drinking, not directly from the filter. So that much they are taking care. And then The father will go to school, and when he comes back, the child will be waiting, eagerly waiting at the gate. And then when they just heard the sound of the gate, they will run towards the father. Okay, and then they're very happy family. And the father, as soon as they reach home, the father will check. Today are you get bitten by mosquito? He will start checking. That is how he saw the love of the mother and the children. And then after that, he will take them for play. Somewhere in a small playground or park, he will take them to play. And then, so the children are happy. They are very much in care and loved by the parents. So when that child before he started going to school, he learned many of the animals, birds, fruits, vegetables name, all learned by heart. Like that, the father was little by little wherever he go. Do you know the name of this? The name of this is called this one. So he will introduce wherever he go the name of the fruits, animals, or anything in English or Indian language. The father will introduce, and then he learns so many things by nature also. So that is how the parents' influence is very important in the child's life. Health condition, even health condition, mental, their happiness, their emotions, everything. Both the parents needs to be present in the children life. That is what I feel. Because they say we find many children are without the parents, only grandparent looking after, and they were too much pampered that when they come in the school, some are lagging behind. That is what I feel. Anything
So
we can feel in this?
yes, so that is that factors influencing physical development. We already went through all these
Yeah.
factors connecting with other topic, right? Hereditary factors, and if the child, we have to verify whether child is getting enough sleep, enough rest, and enough time for play, enough time for exercise, and whether he is getting nutritious food or not. Like that, everything we already connected with many topics. And at the delivery time, the mother and the child need proper care, right? Okay, that's also after birth, the nutrition received by the child. And during the time of pregnancy, that is when the child is in the womb of the mother, that time the care which is given to the mother, that's also affecting the physical development of that kid. Sometimes some of the kids are the mother is giving birth to some kids which are having some physical deformities, right? Due to some problems, some of the babies are born with some physical deformities. Okay, friends, and mental health of the mother during the time of pregnancy, everything we know that, all these things. And now come to the principles of motor development. I think now our class is going very smoothly, since you people are started leading the class. When I was talking that time, it was very difficult for to move the class. Now it is smoothly going. I think so. Okay. So we finished. We are going to finish the second unit, that is physical development and physical and motor development. So the principles of motor development. And already Kim already said when this chapter started, that time Kim stated that the gross motor skills happening in the first, after some ages only the fine motor skills is developing. We know that the kids has to develop these small muscles in their fingers, then only they can hold the pencil, they can hold anything, they can hold a plate, they can hold a glass, they can hold their bag, they can hold the book. So we have to give them the practice for making the development of this fine motor skills. And I don't know whether I shared about one movie of a mother. I don't remember that name of that movie. It's an English movie. Somehow, due to some disease, the mother lost lost her kid. That is a boy. when he was 4 years or something. And the mother lost the hope in her life. She decided to end her life. For that, she went to a hilltop. From there, she decided that she sat there and decided to end her life somehow. She parked her car in the down and she walked on the top of the hill. There, she met a person who talked to her very nicely, and she told about her all the problems, all the sorrows to that man. So he behaved very nicely. Then she thought that why should I end my life? I will live my life with the memory of my son. So she came back, and she thought that I will go back to my home, and she just um, take her key, and she just get into her car and start the car. That time she noticed that one car was parked beside her car. So she couldn't move, she couldn't take her car because the space was very less. Then that man, she saw that one man in the hilltop. No, that man came. He said that I'm very sorry, this car is mine. I will help you to move from here. And what he had done, no, suddenly he take one syringe, and he put something in that syringe and injected that medicine to that lady's hand. So that medicine is for making numbness in her body. She couldn't move. She couldn't just lift her hands or legs. She couldn't move her fingers. So that man is a serial killer. That man was a serial killer. He came to know that this lady came here for committing suicide. So he thought that why should I help her? I will help her to make that possible. So he initially he injected her with some medicine that make her whole body in a numbness way, so she couldn't move. And he took that lady in his car and drove away. After some time, she got conscious, but she couldn't move her fingers. She couldn't even open that car door also. She couldn't hold that handle also. That time she remembered when her boy was in 3 years or 2.5 years. That time, for making his fine motor skill, she used to give him one exercise. This exercise has got two positives. One is for counting numbers and another for developing this fine motor skills. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. She make her boy to count, and at the same time his fingers are moving. And then she started doing the same, 1, 2, 3, like that. So after some time, her fingers starts moving. That muscles get like it got like strength. So she just opened that car's door and she escaped. So that is a story. And finally, she rescued from that place, and that man, she killed him somehow. Somehow she escaped from that man. So I remember this incident. Like she is practicing her boy for making the fingers moving like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So that is an easy exercise for the kids to make their fine motor skills more developing. Okay, so then principles of motor development. So two types of motor development are there: gross motor skills, motor development, and fine motor skills. This gross motor skills is for um, we can hold anything, but if we need to hold the object for a long time, then the fine motor skills is needed. That's why we can see that the small babies, when they are at the age of 3 or 4 months, that time everybody will give them one toy that which is making sound, rattle or something like that. They will take that rattle, but they couldn't hold it for some time. It will go down. Again, they will take it, but they couldn't hold it for at least 4 minutes. They couldn't hold it. Some seconds only they can hold that toy. So after, like at the age of 2.5 years or 3 years, their fine motor skills will be developing, and that time only they can hold the pencil. They can, after 5 years, they can hold how to write. They can hold pen also. Okay, and crayons is more comfortable, and pencil is more comfortable in that age. Okay, please. We have principles, like 6 principles are there. We can complete that principle. After that, we will wind up the session.
Bindu ma'am can do.
Okay, principles of motor development. 1. Mass specific trend. At the early stages, the child's motor activity is in identified by mass reaction, which little by little becomes adaptive and more specific it grows up. Second one, large to small trend. Large fundamental muscles come off before that of the smaller muscles. The third one, cephalopodal tench, head to tail. That is cephalo. Okay. Motor control and coordination develop first in the head region and then proceed down to the foot in the direction of the longitudinal axis. Distal trend. The fourth one is motor control and coordination begins from the center line of the body axis, to the outer parts, more far away from it. The fifth one, bilateral to unilateral trend. A newborn infant is necessarily a bilateral symmetrical organism, anatomically, morphologically, and functionally. But as it grow up, preference to one of the directions, right or left, occurs, plays, and he become unilateral. The sixth one is maximum to minimum trend. At the early stages, the extent or muscular involvement and the amount of energy spent on motor functions are greater than at the later stages. Both motor coordination and strength grows with age. Motor development relies not only on neuromuscular maturity but also on environmental opportunities, especially availability of equipment and the opportunity to observe and imitate other children and the opportunity to experience. Then I think this is the last one, seventh. Yes, seventh, role of the teacher. Can I continue?
No, we can discuss about those principles that those 6 principles are there. Okay, first one we already said, mass to specific trend. That is the child's motor activity at the earliest stage. Like first, initially the large development is occurring, and later only the muscles development is occurring. That is mass to specific trend. That's specific. That is, he know how to hold the pen, he know how to hold the glass, he know how to hold a plate, he know how to have food, how to take a spoon, how to take a fork, everything he know. Okay, that is, every action is moving to a specific way. Every action, initially he don't know how to have food. When he some months or 1 year age, that time he don't know how to have the food properly. But after some more time, when he growing up, that time he know how to, specifically he know what all things how to be done. So that is happening. That is mass to specific trend. Initially he will do many things, but after some age, that specific action is occurring at specific time. Child's motor activities, that coordination and control is occurring. Then large to small trend. We already said large muscles are developing first, then the small muscles are developing after that. Then cephalocaudal trend, that is head to tail. Initially, the child couldn't lift his head by his own, right? After birth. But after some or days, maybe 1 month, I don't know exactly about that period, that head will be like stable. We have to hold that baby's head like this when we are taking the baby. But after some more months, 3 months, I don't know. I think 3 months.
90 days, ma'am. 3 months.
90 payments. That time we can that time that head was stable. So motor control and coordination happened at first head. Then after only his like is turning, then crawling, then try to sit. So when after that he is standing his own foot. So head to tail. That direction of the foot is happening later. First, it was the stability of that head.
Ma'am, that we can notice when the child is lifting, their body will come down. That time they will try their head to uplift. Correct? That we
Yes,
can notice. No? Yes.
yes, correct. Then proximo distal trend. Proximo means near, distal means far. Okay, near to far trend. Motor control and coordination begins from the center line of the body. That is, if we have a center line to the body axis, then that near parts will be that control of near to that axis, near to that line, that body parts control happening first. After that, away parts having that control. So if we draw a line to the middle of that body, whatever parts is close to that body axis, its control is happening first, because we all know that if this baby is turning their body, no, that time they will give force to their that stomach part, and they will give force to that stomach part, and they will move with that part. Okay. Maybe the mother sometimes in sleep also they will move like that. They don't need pillow that time. We can see that sometimes the pillow will be in their foot, because they will turn around using their body axis. And bilateral to unilateral trend, this is something connected with, we know that the kids will be using their both hands for having food, and both hands they are using their both hands to writing or drawing or something like that. But after some time, that will become one. Okay, they will be either left-handed or right-handed. Like that they will do. Their functions, their body, everything will be unilateral after that. Then maximum to minimum trend. They will exert maximum force when they are turning, when they are crawling, when they are holding something, they will exert their maximum force in the beginning. After that, they know, after some ages, they know how much force should be exerted. So that is maximum to minimum. Okay, now it's clear.
Yes, ma'am. Clear, clear, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So next. So what is role of the teacher? Like what a teacher can do in these stages? Like if we are dealing with the children of age span 3 to 6 years. So what should we do? What we have to do?
In Montessori, Maria Montessori called teacher as facilitator.
Yes,
So we should
facilitator.
be the facilitator.
We can correct their role of the facilitator.
Mm.
So what in wherever we are seeing this teacher word, we can make it into facilitator. One who is guiding, and who is a mentor, and who is a data coach. Okay, then role of the teacher. We know that what all things we have to do. Okay, you can read that.
Shall I read?
Yes.
Children should be motivated to manipulate, handle, and use various objects and implements so as to provide sensory activity and eye-hand coordination. During preschool and primary school days, activities like clay work, coloring, tearing, cutting, painting, threading, and sewing should be arranged to attain early motor control and coordination. These things we have done all. Organize suitable play activities that will help the children to learn motor skill by assembling and construction. Demonstrate motor skill for beginner and provide manual guidance to children as it is more fruitful and verbal lesson. Proficiency of motor control relays or constant practice. So facilities should be arranged for the practice of various motor skills. Independent activity with strong motivation leads to speedy motor development. So give sufficient and apt motivation to children. Give normal supervision, balances, guidance, and constructive criticism.
No need to explain because you both know how to handle kids because you are in the midst of all these lovely pure souls. So I know that your heart also will be very purified. Okay, so I think there is no need to explain all these things because Kim already said that it is role of facilitator. So we know that how a facilitator deals with, okay, how she is handling the kids, how she is taking care of the kids, and I think the same topic is coming in the part 3 also when we are dealing with the theory methods and applications of Montessori method. In that topic also there is role of facilitator. Okay, fine. So
Mm,
can you wind up?
yeah. Ma'am, one thing in our group, in our classroom, it is posted that one record book,
That
one
is
record.
one scanned copy of record book, right?
Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
one we
yeah. That is our fifth last record book. That is about
record.
our module 3. Apparatus record book, Montessori apparatus record book. You have to simply copy down that details, and we provided some pictures also. You have to just check the title of each topic, and if you have that picture in that PDF, you can cut and paste that cut and paste the pic in that record. And some of the pictures are not given, so please just Google all the things according to the title. Google the picture and download the picture, or if you wish to draw, you can draw, or you can just um, download the picture and take the printout and paste it. You can make that pictures in one single A4 sheet, any four of the pictures in one single A4 sheet, and then you can cut and paste that pictures in your record book. And one more thing, most probably your practical session will be the second Saturday of November. It is 8th or something, right? We already discussed that. Okay. So because Kim said that she is going for a procedure in the hospital.
Eight.
And what about survey? Did you get that questionnaire?
No, ma'am, we don't get that.
Okay, I will share that. and you can add more relevant questions also. And if you feel that any of the question is not important, you can omit that question also. Okay, and make
Ma'am,
correct. Yes.
uh, I already asked the school management to take long leave and I will come back after the surgery like that I have asked and I will come back again in the mid of January, you know. So
Okay, fine. So you are going to your native place for doing that procedure, right?
this one I will do here, but I will go and take rest at home also and I will
Okay,
come back.
so when you are doing the procedure here, who is taking who will be there to take care of you?
Mm. My brother will be there. My brother will be there.
Okay, fine. Which hospital you are planning to do?
Thrissur Medical College.
It's near to the school.
No, it's not near me. Thrissur Medical College, very far.
Trishur Medical College. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so you already got appointment there, and they fixed the date and time for you, right?
Yes. I will come back again in January 15, 16, like that. I will come back again.
So, Kim, what you are planning? Like after that, you need that practical session or this now. But what do you
So
think?
if we are not able to do during this November time, also no problem. That's what I want to say.
Okay, fine. So today there was one practical session. It was for the batch, 10th batch. So most probably 11th batches practical session will be in the last of this month or in the beginning of November month. That I don't know actually, and let me check with ma'am whether it is possible for us to make the practical session on this November 2nd Saturday. We will do that, and January means in which month your course begin?
April.
April. April means we have to finish all things in the month of February. That is before 2 months. We have to finish our practicals, our exams, and everything. So that means I think November will be perfect. Anyway, let us see. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you so much for today's session, ma'am.
thank you,
Mm.
ma'am, so much. Your valuable time exceeded. Time is exceeded.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. God
I
bless
think
you, ma'am.
okay.
God bless you. Good night.
Good night.